students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing really well. So students, today we are going to start chapter named The Strange Medicine. So first of all, we will read the summary and find out what is there in this chapter. Summary. This story is all about a strange medicine. We all know how important exercise for our health. It is good for our health. Still, we all ignore it. Here is a story of a king who stopped every possible movement of his body and just rested the whole day. Read the story and find out what happened to him. Okay, so basically this is a story about a king who don't want to move his body, or who don't want to walk, or don't want to do any kind of exercise to keep his body healthy. So what happened with that particular king? We are going to read about this in this story. Okay, so let's begin the story. The royal proclaimer. Who is proclaimer? Basically, proclaimer is a person who publicly tells people about something important. Okay, so the royal proclaimer beats the old tom-tom to make an important announcement. The royal king is ill. The king is ill. The person who cures him will get a reward. So the royal proclaimer beat the tom-tom and announced that to everyone, the king is ill, and if someone have any cure for him, so if they come and cure the king, so they will get a reward for that. Why such an announcement? Of course, there is a reason for it. The king of Samaypur is ill. It is not at all an ordinary illness. It is an illness, the medicine for which is not even known to the royal physician. Owing to this illness, the king has become not thin but fat. So, why they make this kind of announcement? Because there is no medicine available for this kind of illness, because the king is not getting becoming thin, he is becoming fat day by day, and the royal physician, means the royal doctor, don't have any kind of medicine for him. Now the king can only sit when he is made to sit by the royal attendants, and can lie down when he is helped to do so. The question of walking does not arise at all. It is by overeating and not exercising that the king has earned his present physical condition. So why the king is not able to walk, or why he is becoming fat day by day? Because he don't want to wake up from his bed, he don't want to walk, he don't want to exercise for that. He only lie down on the bed throughout the day, and whenever he want to sit, his attendants help him to get up and sit on the bed. So that's why this type of condition kings got in this situation. Okay, now beating the tom-tom and making announcement was done earlier too, but nothing happened. Physician came and went, taking away fat fees. Beating the tom-tom and making announcement was done earlier too, but nothing happened. Physician came and went, take away fat fees. So this kind of announcement has already been done before, but nothing happened, because the physician come, see the king, and take a fat fee, means take a lot of amount to see the king, and they don't come in on any kind of conclusion after that. Now beating the tom-tom has become a regular activity in the kingdom. A poor farmer, Suresh, also hears the announcement. Suresh is hardworking and intelligent. He somehow understands the real cause of the king's illness. He chalks out a plan and prepares to cure the king. So a poor farmer, Suresh, hear the announcement also, and he is very hardworking and intelligent. So he come to know what is exactly happening with the king. So he chalk out a plan, means he make a plan to how to cure king in this condition. So he stopped shaving his mustaches and beard. When his uncut beard and mustaches grow long, he goes straight to the royal court. Now he looked like an experienced doctor. After saluting, he say, "Your Excellency, I have come here after knowing everything. I am not an ordinary doctor. You may call me the king of doctors." So he is intelligent, that's why he know that if he go like a farmer, then no one is going to listen him. So he just he doesn't shave his mustaches and beard, and for very long time, and after some time it grows very heavy, and then after that he went to the royal court, and in front of the court and in front of every member he said that I am the king of doctors. Now the king allows him to start treating him. Suresh bows before the king and say, my lord, there is one condition. You have to do what I tell you to do, otherwise my medicine will not work. So the king, so the Suresh, the farmer who said that I am a king of doctor, he start or he is allowed to treat the king. And Suresh said that there is one condition. If you want me to treat you well, so you have to listen me and you have to do what I say to you. Okay, now there is no other alternative but to accept Suresh's condition. So there is no alternative in front of king. He have to accept whatever the Suresh will say to him. Suresh then tell the king what is to be done. It is as simple as to pluck 5 neem leaves every morning from a particular tree. So Suresh advised him to get up in the morning and go and pluck 5 neem leaves from a particular tree every day. This tree stand about 500 steps away from the main gate, and this particular tree is stand 500 steps away from the main gate of that kingdom. Now there is another point to be kept in mind. One and only one neem leaf is to be plucked at a time, and it is to be brought back to the main gate of the palace and chewed. In this fashion, 5 neem leaves are to be plucked and chewed daily for 30 days without any break in between. This has to be performed by the king himself and not by anyone else. So according to Suresh, Suresh gave a task or a type of cure to the king, and he said that he have to pluck 5 leaf every day, and after first whenever he pluck a leaf, he have to come back to the palace gate and chew it there, and then went to the tree again and pluck the second one. And this is how he have to perform this task for 5 times a day, in a day, or 5 times in the morning time, and without any break for 30 days. He have to continue this task. Now to save his life, the king start following Suresh's advice, but it is too difficult for the king to follow the instruction. In toto, on every first day he somehow walk down to the neem tree, but not without the help of a dozen royal attendants, and pull down a leaf. After coming back to the main gate of the palace, he sleeps for the whole day. The next day Suresh comes and gets the report. However, he encourages the king to continue the treatment. The same incident is repeated the following day. As day passes, the king finds that he is able to walk up to the tree on his own. Then he realized that he is not so tired after returning from the tree. He now enjoys the walk to the tree and back from it. So in starting days, king find out it's very difficult to follow all the instruction given by the Suresh. He need dozen of attendants to take him to the neem tree and come back to the palace, and after doing this he sleep for the whole day. But after few days, when he is continuing this task to do, or when he is trying to wake up early in the morning and walk on the streets or walk to the tree, so it's become very comfortable for him, and after few days he don't need any kind of support for that, and he start enjoying it. After 15 days, the king feels much better. He appears to be somewhat slim. What a surprise! At the end of 30 days, the king can not only sit and stand up by all himself, but also walk. He is happy that Suresh has made him realize the importance of exercise and the ills of overeating. As promised, the king gives a bag full of diamond and jewelry to Suresh. Suresh returned home as a rich and famous man. Everyone in the village is happy. Now after 15 days, king feels much better than before, because now he is habitual of walking every day for 5 times, and then after that he come to realize that after 30 days he come to realize that what is the importance of uh, walking, or what is the importance of exercise in a human life. And there is no kind of illness he is having in his body, is just overeating that he is doing from last so many months. So that's why after that he come to realize that overeating is not good for health and exercise is good for health. Then after that king start doing that particular task every day, and from that day king promised that he will never overeat and used to do exercises in his daily routine, and give a full bag of diamond jewelries to Suresh, and Suresh returned as super rich famous man in the village, and everyone in the village is happy now. I have a question to ask you. The king has understood the importance of exercise. He has stopped using the horse carriage and has started walking. He is subject to walk most distance. Can we also do the same? Now, in the end of this story, the story ends very happily. Now, the author want to ask you a question, that can we also do the same? Can we use? Can we walk daily or stop using our vehicles for nearby places? So if we also do that kind of things, we can also protect our body from illness. Okay, so in everyone's life, exercise is more important than anything else. Take out some time for yourself, walk in the nature, or you can do some exercise at your home. Okay, so this is the end of the chapter, and this story is based on a story by Jalandhar Malik. Okay, now the word bucket. Proclaimer, the person who publicly tells people about something important. Ordinary, not usual or different in any way. Alternative, a thing that one choose out of two or more option. Particular, certain, used to talk about one thing or person, performed, carried an action or a task. Advice, suggestion, incident, episode, event, surprise, amusement, awe, and important means value. Now think and answer. Tick the correct option. Suresh is number A, intelligent, number B is hardworking, number C both A and B, and number D is none of these. So C option is the correct one because Suresh is intelligent and hardworking also. So we will take this third option, C1. Okay, now read the rest of the part and find out the answer. B, fill in the blanks. Owing to his dash, the king has become not thin but fat. Okay, so you have to find out these fill in the blanks from the chapter. Okay, so we have already studied about this, that owing to his illness, the king has become not thin but fat. So here you have to fill illness. Okay, now read the rest of the sentence and find out where it is written in the chapter and complete it from there. Now who said this? The king is ill. The proclaimer said this. The king is ill. Okay, now read the rest of the part and find out who said to whom. Now D, answer the following question. What was the announcement made by the royal proclaimer? For what kind of announcement they have made for the king? So the proclaimer make an announcement that king is ill. The person who cures him will get a reward. This is the full answer for this question. Now read the rest of the questions and find out their answer from the chapter. Now moving to next, value insight. Do you think health is important for us? Give at least 2 reasons to support your answer. Now the grammar strokes. Reading and writing skill. Past continuous tense. Read these sentences. The king was lying in bed. While he was lying, the physician examined him. So the word was lying in both sentences shows an action that is continuing over a period of time but in the past. It means it is going on but in the past. The word in color therefore are in the past continuous tense. Remember, simple past tense and past continuous tense are both used to describe action that were completed in the past. Okay, now the difference between the two is past continuous indicate continuity of action and simple past does not. Okay, so what does it mean? If we are talking about the past continuous tenses, it means that something is at this or that particular time, that thing was happening. Okay, but in the past, not right now, because it is present. So we are talking about the past, so we use second form of verb, auxiliary helping verbs, and ing form with the verbs. This is how we will create a past continuous tense. Example, past continuous tense, Akhil was an auxiliary verb. Bowing, bow is a verb and we add ing with it before the king. Okay, now simple past tense, Akhil bowed before the king. So you can see the difference between the simple past and the past continuous tense. Now use the correct option to fill in the blank. The boys were playing in the park when it rained. Okay, so the boys were playing, or the boy played in the park when it rained. So which option is suitable for it? You have to tick on it, or you have to fill it in the blank. Now moving to next, B. Take the correct option to complete the sentence. Sheetal, what were you doing before I called you last night? I was watching TV. Okay, so here someone asked to Sheetal that what were you doing at the time when I called you last night? So Shivani replied that I am, or I was watching TV, because the question asked in past form, so we will answer in past form as well. So I was watching TV at that particular time when you called me. Okay, now read the rest of the sentence and take the correct one. Word power, match the word with their meaning. Alternative means substitute. Okay, start, begin, reward, prize, cause, reason, performed, done. Question B, write the name of the places where these things are made or kept. Okay, so you have to write the name of those places where these things are made and kept. Now the bread is baked in a bakery and kept in a shop for selling. Okay, now you have to find out where the flour, ship, food, fish and animals were made and kept. Okay, now number C, use the clue to know the word. You do this at night. What we do at night? We usually sleep at night. So it's the answer of this question is sleep. Okay, now read the rest of the part and find out the answer for it. Now write the first letter of each word and read the name. Okay, now after filling this, you have to read the first letter of every answer in a line and read the name of that particular person. Okay, now creative junction, write a short paragraph on health is the given space. You have to write down a small paragraph on health, why health is important, how we can take care of it, and you have to write down the paragraph on it. Okay, now so this is the end of our chapter. Hopefully you understand it very well. Now do the pending exercises at your own.